What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, YouTube? BDC coming at you from my craps pit on a beautiful, beautiful Christmas Eve. CDC, Merry Christmas. You got her in the background. So she's gonna jump in the shower real quick. So I thought I'd make a little quick video while she's getting ready and talk about one of the sets. So in the prior video, we talked about a come out 7 set to attack that side of the game on the come out roll where we can capitalize on the 7s and the horns and manipulate our play till we have very minimal risk, like $31, counting our $12 hop. We're looking at a $43 risk to a miss. A miss out meaning if we throw a 4, a 5, a 6, an 8, a 9, or a 10. However, if that 4, 6, 8, or 10 comes hard, we'd be getting back 80% of that risk on the initial come out roll. However, if we can throw 2, 3, 4 7s in a row, not necessarily in a row because that's what we have the horn bet for, just get those clumps of 7s on the come out roll, we're looking at making $110 net profit per 7 on a $31 risk. Where we can bump that up if we catch the correct, I believe there was no 4-3 in that set if I'm not mistaken, and we'd be playing the 6-1, 5-2, and if we could catch that 7 on those faces and we're not getting an off axis 7, then we're looking at pocketing another 75. So 185 per 7. If we can catch 2 or 3 of these, you're up $400 to $500 before you even set a point. You never see that on the craps table. Never see it. Guys will throw the come out roll. Everybody's off on the come out. The dice come out. They set the point. You got nobody attacking that side of the game unless you're playing with me. All right. So with that said, we're going to talk about a set tonight that has 8 6s and 8s. Okay. So when we miss on our 7 and we hit a couple of 7s and we throw our point, and if we can land on the 6 or the 8, or for that matter, even the 5 or the 9. Any of this quadrant here, 5, 6, 8, or 9. If we can miss our come out roll, once we eventually settle on a point, we settle on one of these 4 numbers, we can now use this set that only has 2 7s in it. And it has only a 4-3. So remember that when you're hopping bets, that you could hop anything with a 4 and a 3 in it and be pretty successful. Because if that 7 was to come, most likely it's going to come 4-3 unless it comes off axis. Okay, so with that said, let's look at this set. It's 3-2-1-3. And I got this backwards, so bear with me here. 3-2-1-3. I'm looking for the cameras can see it. Okay. And it's going to give you a 3-4-7. 3-2. I got it wrong already, don't I? I sure do. Hang on, I'm looking at this backwards. 3-2-1-3. Sorry. I was doing something earlier with the set. It's going to give you a 3-1-4, which we got here, a 2-3-5, 6-4-10, 5-4-9. Set it back up. We're going to single pitch the left eye. It's going to give us a 2-1-3, a 4-3-7, a 5-6 yo, a 3-4-7. We're going to set it back up, and we're going to double pitch the left eye. It's going to give us a 4-1-5, 5-3-8, 3-6-9, 2-4-6. Set it back up. Now we're going to single pitch the right die. We're going to get a hard 6, easy 8, hard 8, and easy 6. Okay? Set it back up, double pitch. We got a 3-6-9, 2-4-6, 4-1-5, and a 5-3-8. Okay, so I believe we covered it all. 20 dice combinations. We're only wasting rolls on the 3 and the 11 and the 4-3-7. 4 out of 20, 16 paid hits. So how does this translate into dollars and cents versus our losses? We're clearly looking at the math of the game. However, if you can overcome the math of the game and you can do better than this, you're looking at a crazy exponential increase if you can just overcome those two sevens. You're already overcoming half the deficit from a 3V set. A 3V set has 4 sevens in it. You're already going to do 50% better than your roll long term if you switch from a 3V to this set, because the math of the game says you're going to throw 2 less sevens, okay? We always have to revert back to the math of the game, and we hope that our skill set takes us to another level to where we supersede that, and we have our 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 hand rolls, and we, hands like that will jump our SRR up and our SOR up. Okay, so let's translate these inside hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2 hard ways, 15 sets using this. Our axis on the left die is going to be 1, 6. Our axis on the right die is going to be 2, 5. On my sheet that I have, that I eventually will send out to some of you guys that request, if you guys want it, it shows you the axis, and it shows you the possible axis max probability of hits. So we're taking our 20 combinations, subtract 2, so we have 2 sevens. So we're taking subtracting our horns and our sevens from that. So now I'm going to slide the camera down and get into the box numbers here to where I have bets set up. I got the lays set up. I like our new hats, by the way. We just got these the other day down at the shop here in Las Vegas. We both got white hats. We both got the Yo 11. They didn't offer too many dice sets. I thought this looked the nicest with the design. Mine says VDC on it, and it has trendsetter craps in the back. Pretty pimp, pretty pimp. Yerny's has got CDC for Columbia Dice Controller. These are the colors of our country. Columbia is yellow, blue, and red. And I probably should have put that in the back. However, in the moment, we just did trendsetter craps in the same country colors, yellow, blue, and red, because it's three words, and we figured 3 colors. It kind of matched perfectly. That'd be pretty cool. So anyway, let me slide the camera down. We'll go through the dice set payouts per the 7 to box hit ratio, and we'll look at what this roll will do on an average every 20 rolls, just using the math of the game. Not talking about you being a skilled DI, overcoming and having influence on the hand to where you can bust out a bigger hand and minimize your sevens and increase your SOR. Okay, with that said, let's drive it down here. I got my camera crew here. Okay, fellas, move this down. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Vámonos, vámonos. Slide that camera down. Come on, fellas. Here we go. I pay these guys extremely good here in the VDC household. All right, here we go. Now we're cooking. I mean, slide it back this way a little bit. All right, guys, take a break. Take a break. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. So, there's some little tricks of the game you can do that I'll show you. Pretty slick. And those of you that have stayed, that didn't just exit out of the video in the first 8 minutes, are staying to the end, get a little tidbit here. So you can increase some of your profit. So obviously this is the back wall lay, $30 times 6, $180. Again, in the last video we showed you to set it up, green, red, green, red, green, red in your rack. You have 6 of each chip, plus an additional $10. You lay it in the don't come, right? You lay the 180 here in the don't come. Tell the dealer, lay every number for $30. I want to show you guys something that this just came to me. I just thought of this right now. I should have mentioned it last video, but I did not. So I'll do it on this one. I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. Okay. If you were to put the 180 in the don't come, there's 2 ways you can do this. There's the easy way, There's an easy way like this, where you go green, red, it's 180 plus the $6 VIG, okay? That's one way. The hard way, you're to give the dealer this, and he has to break it down. The good dealers in Las Vegas who know this bet, the craps table is, portions of the craps table is set up like the roulette wheel, where a certain line means a certain designation. On the roulette table, there's a line in there that says that line represents single lot and double lot. And if you put your chip, you split it on that line, that represents a split between odd and double lot. And most likely, most people put like $2 like that, and then one's for one, one's for the other, okay? There's a spot on this table that's designed that if every bet is equal, kind of like the $2 bet, the odd and the double odd on the line represents one chip equally per single and double green, okay? And that's this line right here. A lot of dealers don't know this because they're break-in dealers, they're not guys who are veterans, but if the dealer catches on that you've been doing this $30, and then he's got to break it down and pay you, or he has to take out the $31 because the 6 hits and he has to give you all this back, a good dealer is going to recognize, hey, this guy's making the same bet, same amount of bet, he's been doing it, I'm just going to put his 180 on this line just like that. And he goes just like that. Okay, 186. I think I forgot the dollar. So there's 180 plus 6, okay, just like that. I think the camera can catch that. Now, say I throw a 7. The dealer pays me. The dealers who aren't very good are going to go like this. 15, 30 pays 20, 25, etc. 25, 20, 15. And then they're going to go like this. And I always tell them, can you add that up real quick? It's 120. 50, 40, 30. 15, 40 is 90, and 30 is 120. So on the next roll, when I throw my 7, they don't have to do the same BS all over again. They can just give me 120. And I give them, and I drop them $6. Or I say, take out the $6 and just give me 114. Or I drop them $1 and say, give me 115. However you want to do it. But a lot of dealers do this. It does slow the game down, and that's not our fault. They know the payout on the 6 is $70. They know the payout on the $30 5 is $42. Why does it take them to figure this out? The first time they should go 30, 40, 50. And add it all up, and they know the next 7 is the same fucking thing. Excuse my French. I'm sorry, but it kind of aggravates me. I did play with the dealer once who showed me this, and I'm all, oh my God, that's pimp. So, you throw a couple of 7s, you get paid out, you throw the 6 as a point, they put the 6 puck on the 6. Yo! No. Oh, we want yes. Yes. Yeah, baby. Okay. So he's just going to go like this. He's going to go 30 plus the dollar VIG, take it out, and give you everything back. It's that simple. They're not going to go like this and go, here you go, sir. And they take out the $31 and they give you back that and the $5 VIG. Usually they give you back a 5 because they take out 1. Boom, just like that. And then you're clear. Then you're good. Then the point's a 6, and then you move on. Okay. So that's come out set. I wanted to go over that. Okay. Now, let's look at, I'll clean this up later. Get this out of the way. All right. So over here, we had 2 4s and 10s, right? We had 6 5s and 9s, and 8 6 and 8s. So if we look at the monetary value of this, and we go, and we put 30, 30, 30 times 6 is 180. On every 7 that we get, 7 out, we're going to lose 180. We're not talking about pressing any bets. We're talking about straight flat betting the table. If we look at this, because we only throw 1, 4, and 10, and we throw 8, 6, and 8, so you're going to get, if you were to do the math on this, okay, and hey, let's set it up. We got 8, 6, and 8s, right? 8 times 35, 8 times 40 is 320. 320 minus 40 is 280. So 6 and 8s are going to pay 280. I'm doing this quick math, and I could be wrong. I've had a couple of drinks in me already with the Christmas Eve. You know, the Latins, they celebrate Christmas on Christmas. So this is Christmas Day for the Latins on New Year's Eve. So Feliz Navidad to all the Latinos. And let's party. Okay, so 280, okay? We got 6 times 42. 6 times 40 is 240. 2 times 6 is 12. 252. 252. 60 and 60 is 120. We're not going to worry about the vig at this point. Let's keep things simple as we possibly can, okay? Looking at 375. Change out a quarter for that. 375, 475, 575. That's 100. Change out 100 for that. 52. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change out a 5 for that. 5, 6, 52. Not sure if the camera's on that or not. So let's go like this. 5, 6, 52. And watch this. Watch the difference. Same hits. Most likely, you are going to throw an inside number, probably 2, before you throw a 4 and a 10. Not always. You could throw the 4 and 10 on the first 2 rolls, and the next 18 hit your 14 hits here. Most likely, it's not going to happen that way, but it could. But let's just look at let's go 8, 6, 5, 9, 8, 6, 4, 10, and go from there. We got 8 of these and 6 of these, right? Put this off to the side. So we got 35. Where's all the green chips when I need them? The heck do they have? Where'd they all go? Hold on, folks. Let's go like this. Quick drink of some brandy and eggnog. Double spiced up. Tastes good. Okay. We're looking at $35, right? So let's say we got a 6 and an 8. I already did this payout, right? Okay. Take that back. Rewind a little bit. Sorry. I already did this payout. Okay. Instead of going 180 across, we're going to pull the 4 and pull the 10, and we're going to put it on the 6 and 8, just like this. Now let's go 6, 8. We're going 70, 70s, 140. So we go, let's just go like this. 70, 50, 70. We're going to take this 20 and go like this and like this on the first hit. We collect this. There's 4 greens. We're just going to put a black right here, okay? That's 1 hit. Let's mark these off. That's 1. That's 2, sorry. 2 hits. See, our next 2 hits are 5 and 9s. We got 42. 42 is 84. 84. 75. 85. Let's just call it 85 for now. Put that other dollar, no big deal. That's 2 more hits. Okay, we got 4 hits now. Let's go back to the 6 and 8. We got 70 and 70s, 140. 1, 25, 35, 40. It's 2 hits. Okay, we're going back to the 5 and 9 now. So we got 42. 42 is 84. Let's call it 85. Now we owe the dealer $10, right? Okay. And that would be the 5 and 9. Let's go back to the 6 and 8. And we're looking at 70 and 70s, 140. 125, 135. Let's go 150 for 10. 150 for 10. We owe $2 more to the stack here. There's all my whites. 6 and 8. Okay, now let's say we hit the 4 and 10. 20 pays 40 and 40 is 80. 75, 80. 75, 80. And that was the 4 and 10. And let's say we hit the 5s and 9s now for the third time. We're looking at 42.84, 75, 85, there, and that gives us 3 and 3. We got one more 6 and 8, 70, 70, 70 is 140. Let's go 150 for 10. Okay, I'm gonna pull another nickel off for those dollars that I stole earlier. I'm probably shorting myself, and then that's the 6 and 8. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The 2 7s is 18, the 2 horns is 20. Okay, here's the difference. So we got all just settled in. We got our 20 hits. Let's get them out of the way. And let's look at this. Let's just pull this off for now, get this out of the way. By the way, don't think anybody's noticed, never really said anything, but I had these badass chips. Had them for almost a year now, probably a year and a half. They're top hat and canes Faro chips. They're real casino grade clay chips. They're very nice. I do have a couple of shitty metal ones in here. You can see the difference. The metal, they have metal inside them. These do not. These are casino grade. I got these off the eBay. I got a bunch of blacks, you know, a couple thousand in black, a couple thousand in green, a couple thousand in red. And I didn't get any whites. I was waiting for a casino to open up where I can get the white chips, because these are $4 a piece and they add up. I got like almost $2,000 in these chips. At $4 a piece, they add up. I had a hard time. I take it back. I did buy $80 worth. I bought one stack, or maybe $100 worth. I did buy the white ones, one stack, but I wasn't about to buy a lot of them. I had a hard time paying $5 for these, $4, when I can go to Circa when it opens up, and I can get the Circa chips for $1 a piece. So what I paid for $80 for 20 chips, I got 80 chips for $80. $1 a piece. Okay. So, just wanted to mention that real quick. I know I kind of sidestepped a little bit here, but that's how I roll sometimes. All right, so this was 650, right? Let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 100, 200, 300, 400, 25, 50. So let's go like that. Put that here. So we got 100, 200, 300, 375, 400, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go like this. Change this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 850. 850 compared to 650. That is a 20%, 25% increase. That's a $200 increase. $200 is 25% of 800. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 50, 650, $200. $200 is 25%. Just by making one simple move on the table and still having the 4 and 10 after one hit, after 2 hits, really after one hit, you could have gone 10 and 10, and next one 10 and 10, and you can keep doing that. You could keep offsetting your $20 over onto the 4 and 10. You may not hit them for a while. Boom, then finally you hit them, and they're built up to $100, and now you got a $200 payout on it. When if you would have just kept it all inside, you would have got nothing from it. Okay. Anyway, we're talking about not pressing any bets. We're talking flat bet only, not pressing a single bet. This made 800. This made 850. This made 650. Now, we have 2 7s out there at $180 a piece. That's $360. So $350 350. We need $10 from this. So we're looking at $490. So this one's gonna net, that's gonna net $490, and then $360 from this. I'm just gonna take $360 and pay $140. 125, 35, 40. Take back the nickel. 2, 3, 275, 290. 290, 490. Still $200. Except now the percentage is now, the increase in percentage-wise now higher because $200 of that amount is way higher than $200 of 800, okay? It's probably closer to 30, 35%. But you see how we increased our net overall by 35, 20 to 35% by doing that? Remember, the key to this, I'm not sure where we're at in the video here, so I'll try to end this, because I know I'm probably pretty close to 18 to 20 minutes. The key to this whole thing is to throw a set on your come out roll till you maximize laying the back wall. If you choose to, you can hop 4, 6, 8, and 10 for $1 each. Hop 2 of the 7s. Do not play the 7 that is not in the grouping. Leave that one out unless you hit it. If you hit it, now use that for the following ones, okay? That means you're coming off axis. All right. Also, we'll get into some more tricks that I do later. I don't want to give everything away on every video, just pound you guys with information. I know I don't want to be information overload here, but this is how I play. This is what I do. Whether I'm using a Little Joe shot or whether I'm using Dr. Z, I don't shoot par very much, but my helicopter shot, whatever I decide to use, I tend to, if I start repeating numbers, I will start pounding and building that number up. I'm going to have a dominant number here. I'm going to have dominant faces, and that face is going to produce a certain number. Maybe my 6 face is dominant, and I'm hitting 8s and 9s. So I'll turn around and I'll hop the 628 and the 639, and I'll take advantage of a $15 bet that's going to pay me 2 1/4 if I hit it 6-2 or 6-3. So I can do a 30 instead of hopping a 3-way 8 for $30. Okay, instead of doing a $30 hop the 3-way 8 like this, to where essentially it's 10 on 6-2, 10 on 5-3, and 10 on 4-4. I will now take that same $30 risk, and because I'm paying attention to what the table is doing and what my dice are doing in the moment on the table that I am, with the conditions that's going on, with the weather conditions, the humidity in the air. One day your dice is bouncing because of the humidity of the air, and another day it's doing something else because the density of the wood is a factor with humidity. It changes the balance. It changes the balance. You notice why the balls go out of the park and farther in altitude in weather conditions and stuff like Denver, and why it's just that's altitude, but weather comes into play as well. Anyway, same with table conditions. The moisture, a little bit of moisture in the air changes the outcome of the rubber pyramid, deflection off the pyramid, which causes the dice to do more bouncing. It's all the physics of the game that nobody talks about either on these videos. But like this has got 2 layers of 3/4 inch birch ply. So there's 1.5 inches of birch here. There's 1.5 inches on the sidewalls. This whole table is 1.5 inches thick all the way around. And it does 12-foot piece of and of course I got my felt and whatnot here. This is the harder surface. I like playing on harder surfaces. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Try to give you more tidbits. Try to give you some of these little gems that I do during the course of play. And I will eventually take this information that I'm showing you and I will transpose it into live play, betting in the moment, or I will pull other people's videos and play them live to where they're doing their dice roll, so you know it's not made up, it's not phony dice, it's not whatever you want to possibly say that people try to make excuses for certain things. We'll use roles from other YouTubers, and I'll play out Trendsetter, and I'll show you how I read the table and how I attack the game and how I look at the warning signs. I mean, I read the table completely different than the average Joe out there. Nobody does it like I do it. Maybe a few guys that I've shown, but I read the table differently, and I anticipate when certain things are going to happen. Yes, every roll is random, but dice go in trends. Just like the stock market's going up and going down, it's trending a certain way. It's moving a certain way down before it starts moving up. It's the same concept that happens in the craps table, nothing different. And I pick out those trends, and I try to attack that side of the game in the moment. And once that trend ends, it ends. And then I'm looking for something else, but I'm always constantly aware of what's going on in the table and the flow of the game. And I bet the flow of the trends as it's happening. Whether it be do side, whether it be don't side, whether it be both sides at the same time, whether it be hop bets, whether it be lay bets, whether it be hops of the sevens. And it's not that difficult to do. It's like riding a bike once you figure it out. With that said, appreciate you tuning in. Thanks again. God bless you. Merry Christmas to you. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever. Happy holidays. Thanks again for tuning into my channel. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you giving me feedback. It's always good to chat with some new people, and talk to a new fellow this week who I just met who's pretty excited about this, and I'm excited about sharing it. So obviously I'm not going to give away the world on the internet, and a lot of that's done in private, but I'll try to show you guys some things that I do and how I capitalize. And hopefully the bottom line here, I'm here to help you guys make money. That's what it comes down to. All right. Thanks again for the video. Merry Christmas. Be safe. Peace out.